All right.
Good to see you, mate.
How you going, mate?
Good. Now, I know that you're a sports nut and that you're fond of social media.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, how is social media affecting the sports industry?
Well, especially over the last few years, since probably about 2010 or so, when especially when Twitter really started to start to boom and that sort of thing.
Yep.
Fans and sports spectators and that people are able to be given a much more almost private insight into a player's life, into whoever, anyone involved, a player, a coach, anyone. And so I feel like the fans, it's a lot more personal now, and fans, they gain a lot more they feel like that it's more personal relationship between the fans and players. And also with social media, there's a lot more people supporting specific ideas, so people can really find whatever they want to know about, anything from stats, and people can always find something to back up their particular idea.
And so you believe that social media can alter the fans' view of athletes? Yeah,
of course. In particular with certain things, if an idea pops up and there's video evidence to support it. For example, I'll just say in the NBA, there's a player called James Harden who, even though he isn't the worst defensive player in the league, there was a lot of videos of him, oftentimes giving up on a play and just letting players score with him, it didn't look like he was giving any effort. And just from these few clips, the idea kind of came about that James Harden was the worst defensive player in the league.
Yep.
But even though a lot of stats support, that there were a lot of players that were worse on defense than him, both for team defense and one-on-one defense and a lot of aspects. So I feel like social media and just looking at highlights and that sort of thing can often create false ideas and a false reputation around a certain player or a certain team or whatever.
So we need to be careful how we consume these stories, basically.
Yeah, of course. I always think it's important to look at, even if an idea is prevalent, it's also important to look at it from both sides. Compare stats, because stats never lie, sort of thing. It's a big thing in sports. So it's always important to look at the truth and look at everything and not just a few highlights, or whatever.
Sure. Awesome. Thanks,
All right.
mate.
All right. Cheers.